So this is our next wine is our Napa Valley Cabernet. It's actually from our district here at Calistoga at the northern end of Napa Valley. So this is our appellation wine, but it's made in the New World style.
Yeah.
This is our only wine that is not modeled on Bordeaux, for example, like our estate Cabernet, single vineyard wine. This is a blend of about 4 different vineyards in Calistoga, and it's farmed specifically like a little bit more yield per acre, 3 to 4 tons an acre, and it makes a softer wine. So it's not super strong Cabernet, and it's made to be able to drink a little bit younger. This is the 2008.
Yeah, and why and when you decided to do this different kind of wine?
Basically, I think we need to have a wine. We wanted to produce a wine that could get on the wine list all around the U.S. for under $100 a bottle. So we basically said there's a lot of good vineyards around here that are excellent vineyards, but they're not really good enough for this. They're not singular vineyards. So basically, we needed more of and not an entry level wine because it's so it's still expensive. It's $35, $40, $100 in a restaurant. Yeah. But it has all the quality of what we make at Chateau Montelena wines, but it's not so dear, so it's as expensive as the estate cab. So we wanted something that we could get to people that showed how good our vineyards are and how good a wine we make, but at a cost that's really good for the restaurants. And then it's also the other thing is that from our appellation, Calistoga has been underrepresented. There's other Oakville wines, but it's very common in Napa Valley where the top houses will have their Oakville or Napa wine, and then they'll have their flagship wine. Schaefer, for example, will have it. So it is most common that any winery like Chateau Montelena Napa will have a flagship wine, and then another, very excellent wine, a Napa Valley Cabernet. So it's more common.
Yeah. Bom, esse vinho, como ele estava dizendo, é um vinho que ele fez para ser um vinho de entrada e um vinho para as pessoas conhecerem a vinícola. Ele é feito de uma forma um pouco diferente, obviamente Cabernet é Cabernet, mas a ideia é fazer um vinho que seja mais acessível às pessoas. Obviamente os vinhos não são os mais baratos e, claro, pela sua qualidade, isso a gente já sabe, já discutiu bastante e é um bom tema, mas o ponto aqui é o seguinte: a ideia é fazer um vinho um pouco mais barato, que as pessoas possam conhecer a qualidade do Chateau Montelena para poder conhecer, ou eventualmente conhecer os outros vinhos também. Gostei, achei um vinho bem interessante, fácil de beber realmente, como ele disse, e que representa, talvez, represente bem a região, represente bem aqui o que eles fazem com o Cabernet, que é a uva talvez mais plantada aqui. Talking about the whole Napa Valley place, everywhere here, which grape is most grown? Is it Zinfandel or Cabernet?
No, it's Cabernet. Cabernet now.
Yeah.
So what happens, just like in Bordeaux, there's a big pyramid of the top quality Cabernet, which is just the super special vineyards, and then there's the medium stuff that's what we call standard or better. Yeah, it's good, or if it's in graded school, A plus, 2B, C, D. And so it's that when people buy Napa Valley Cabernet, it is generally associated with the price that they pay. So the more expensive Napa Valley Cabernets are in the places where they're very low yielding, like our estate Cabernet is less than 1 ton per acre. Maybe 1.5 per hectare. Yeah, almost no. There's almost no grapes, and that's what the very expensive wines are. Then as you move down into, say, it was $25 or $30 like this, then it's 3 tons per acre. So there's a lot more productivity, and that's how it works in general. It's actually a fairly honest system here because there wasn't like the government in the 1855 Bordeaux. They said, okay, 150 years ago, you get extra money because we said so. But the American system is built on performance and honesty, and it's a meritocracy. And you got to see the difference. Like in Bordeaux, it's a classification of 1855. Yeah, that was a long time ago, man.
Yes,
1855. But they're still worth more because they said so 150 years ago. And other guys that are making really superior product don't do it. The U.S., there is a little bit of like sometimes you got to pay for extra because there's demand from the press and stuff like that. But in general, with California Napa Valley wines, what you pay for, it is
I guess it's a good method.
It is, and it's still. And I think in the long run, there are wines that are overpriced and underpriced, but in general, that tends to settle out. But I think with Napa Valley wines, it's like, I think that our reputation of integrity globally is very good.
Yeah.
And we work very hard as the Napa Valley producers in general to work globally to maintain this integrity where our wines are not, we don't overcharge, and our wines are, while they are expensive, they're a bargain compared to other wines from the rest of the world of that same quality.
Yeah.
So that's the world we live in. But I think as you go around, you'll see there are many. Most of my colleagues are completely committed to integrity.
Yeah.
Because we believe it's still a young industry in Napa Valley, in
Yeah,
the U.S. We still have something to prove at the global platform.
Yeah. If you have to, I can imagine the producers in Brazil. We are maybe a few steps behind, so we have to learn a little bit more. But
don't be afraid to work hard.
No. As I said, 100 years.
Yeah, 100 years.
No, it was not me, but I think it's true.
Yeah.
You have to work for about 100 years, and it's gonna be good.
Yeah, this is the wine, probably one of the wines that you'll see more commonly. I think our Brazilian export brings in more of that in the Chardonnay than sometimes the estate too.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that were typically our export wines. They can order any one of the group, but typically it's the Napa Cab because any duties are percentages, and so it makes it a more affordable. Like whether you work with Canada or Japan or one of the high duty countries. And I think Brazil actually has a pretty good duty system right now.
Yeah.
We haven't been working there for a long time. I'm the producer guy. I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah.
How much for shipping?
Yeah.
I want to go.
Yeah. You have to go to Brazil and visit us.
All right, guys, I have to go.
Yeah.
I have to work on my Portuguese. I only speak Spanish. So.
Yeah, no, but it's no problem.
Okay, so this is our flagship. This is our estate Cabernet. This is 2007.
Wow. Okay.
So I'll just pour you a little bit.
Okay.
Splash, but this is our flagship wine. This is the wine that actually, before the film came out, Chateau Montelena was now more preeminent for making this wine. So this is our flagship wine by far.
Yeah, and just before we talked about this wine, you were talking about the market, and for how many countries you export your
we're in 32 right now, 32. Some are easy, Canada, for example. We count Canada as one, but there's, I think, 32 altogether, but some of them really don't do very much.
Okay.
There's just kind of a position. So our major export markets, obviously the ones that are close by, the Canadians, and Germany, some places where any place where quality price relationship is understood, we do very well. Hong Kong, for example, we don't like. China is not that big of a deal for us. We don't worry about that. No, we don't worry about it because that's too much of the Wild West. It's too crazy over there.
Yeah.
We don't make that much wine. I mean, most of it's. My father has always said, we make American wine for Americans.
Yeah.
Doesn't like to export, but we're exporting about 5 to 7% now, and we see that we'll grow it to about 10 or 12% in the next 5-10 years. We think there's still a lot of growth here. Like the entire world of winemaking thinks most of the growth will be here in the U.S. because of, we're getting over prohibition. The middle of the country has never drank wine, and now they have good wine producers making wine in the middle. So the bottom is firming up. So
yeah.
But yeah, the export's a lot of fun. We do good. We have basically the Asia deal and Britain, of course, and Switzerland and stuff. But where we're finding, we have now Colombia, Mexico, the Caribbean. So that's we have good representation as people, bring American wines down there. It's very fun, very exciting.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun for us because it's close by. It's pretty much not that many time zones. You go to Japan, you're talking
it is.
You go to Mexico, it's like So I'd love to go to Brazil.
Yeah, you have to. But 32 countries is quite a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I guess.
But some take 7 cases. So this is a really special wine, and this is what for you. This is a really unique piece of ground. It's right at the foot. So our name, Chateau Montelena, Chateau Mount Saint Helena. It's right at the foot of the mountain, and where the Napa River starts. So as the Napa River forms, a lot of the great vineyards of Napa are built by the soils, the action of the Napa River. So we're at the foot foot of Mount St. Helena, which is the headwaters, the beginning of the Napa River. So we have the alluvial fan, which are all the boulders and rocks, and that's where we grow this vineyard. So it's a really special vineyard.
Yes.
Really unique. It's one of the top grows. It's a very rare, one of the truly rare, unique places on the planet and it's very dependable. It's an early picking area. We have a tremendous amount of sunlight here because of the way the vineyards are sloped towards the south. We get a lot of light, and we can ripen Cabernet. Now, 2007, this vintage is basically what we call a Goldilocks. I don't know if you have the Three Bears Goldilocks.
Yeah.
Just right. You know how too hot, too cold, just right.
Yeah.
This is a just right vintage. But what we do is we specialize. So this has all the ripeness of California, but then with the classic styling. So it's very typical of what we do.
Yeah, this is a great wine. Bom, esse é o vinho top da vinícola. Ele vai com o nome State e ele é sem dúvida um grande vinho. É impressionante assim como ele tem aromas muito bem definidos e muito elegantes aqui. Eu senti um toquezinho floral, depois eu senti um toquezinho de pimenta, um toque defumado, mas de leve. Parece uma dança de aromas, assim, que eles vão passando a bola para o outro, assim, uma coisa muito legal. E na boca também muita complexidade. É um vinho longo, um vinho sem aresta, realmente assim um vinho para se apreciar com calma, porque ele merece muita atenção. 2007, o vinho, eu diria o seguinte, ele não está assim, extremamente jovem, mas ele com certeza aguenta um bom tempo. I was saying about that this is 2007, but it's quite young. It's not so young wine, but I guess it could. If I buy one bottle, I can keep it for my 10 years maybe.
Easily, yeah, easy. Again, you have to go back to, we're using proper red wine chemistry that's been demonstrated by 200 years coming out of Bordeaux. 14 alcohol, good acid, good pH. Fundamental chemistry is how you age a wine. Save the antioxidants. But yes, the wine right now it's pretty primary spirits. We use the terms aroma and bouquet, and this is basically aroma is what comes from the fruit, and bouquet is everything else. So this one is just moving into 2007 now, 6 years old, just moving into a little bit more complex nose thing. So the fruit's coming down, the aroma.
Yeah.
But you can see how much fruit we pack into it, and then it goes over. But yes, this wine probably we style them, design them to get what we call peaky or apogee, where they probably become ideal balance at about 10 years of age. So the 17 is when the strike is probably going to, it's designed, and a lot of people are, in my business, they want to use only art terms. But you have to remember this is science and there's structure. And when we say design a wine or shape a wine or structure a wine, that's equally important, as we look at. So these wines are designed. The Chardonnay, we guarantee 7 years on a white wine. Nobody guarantees 7 years on a white wine. We do.
Yeah.
The Cabernet is designed, it's shaped to go to balance. It'll be mostly aroma and primary until it's 10 years old. Then all the vineyard flavors will start coming out. So we've packed so much fruit in there that the fruit has to break down and open up over time.
Yeah.
It's going to oxidize. So basically, yes, and then it becomes, where does the guy like, or the consumer like it? How much of the terroir do you want? I like the fruit, I like more fruit. So I like Zinfandel. I like Zinfandel less than 10 years old. Well, I like old red wine, and like the guys that were British trained, the Michael Broadbent school. Oh, I like my wines old and dried out. Great, that's perfect.
Okay.
But you can get that. You just got to wait an extra 7 years.
Yes, exactly.
So we make the wine so that we're not forcing a drinking window on anybody. It's their decision. So yes, they are undermade. When we release them, we don't make our wines for the critics. You have to think about a 100-point wine. It's 100 points when the critic drinks it, 2 years before anybody else gets to buy it. So it has peaked before it's bottled, or just after it's bottled. It's as good as it's ever going to get the day that critic tastes it. Now, is it going to get better? Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't.
Yeah.
So a lot of them do. So you have, again, this is where you have to go to the producer and encourage your viewers as you're new to keep drinking wine and go ahead and buy 3 bottles and land down your cellar and get a little cellar. And cellars don't have to be that fancy. 55, 58. Just don't let it move around. That's the main thing. Anyway, you can have somebody else talk about it.
No,
but aging wine, it's part of the joy of it. It's part of fun, and as you get more experience, you understand why aged wines. Like, for example, Zinfandel is supposed to be drunk pretty young. Like
yes.
Well, I had it 94 last night, and it's 2011 right up. Wow, I don't even know what it is. I mean, that's an old bottle of wine. It's Zinfandel. It's like, it was great, but it was, all earth and subtleties. It was no longer this vibrant, juicy wine. It was just very supple and elegant.
Yeah.
And so so aging, all wines are just different. But again, you have to look at the producer, and that's to make it worthwhile. But not all wines will age, but some will. And I think in the modern world, in your world in Brazil, reading English will probably be good, because I don't think most American outfits are going to translate into Portuguese. But most often, the American producers will tell the truth on their website.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And of course, this is a theme that about the critics that we have to take care. I always say that the critics they help us. We help people to know what they are drinking and to decide their style, but they have to decide. So they cannot take a wine or decide for a wine just because of the points. If it is 97, I only buy wines with more than 97 points. Maybe you are losing opportunities to drink very good wines that you like more. Yeah. But the critic like that kind of wine. Not you.
It's just it's an aid. I think the best thing is like the famous critic Robert Parker said one time. A quote of his that I really like is that, what's the best investment you can make in wine? He says, get a corkscrew, keep it sharp, and use it frequently.
Yeah, that's good.
Because you learn what you like.
Yeah, perfect.
Robert Parker would be the first one to say, learn what you like.
Yeah.
That's all that's important, because nobody's palate's the same. Everybody tastes different things, and that's really important. And then you can make your value decisions.
Yes, of course. Well, we tasted very good wines, and just to finish our interview, and for everybody that watched the movie, there's a question. I saw many times you going with your father. I mean, in the movie, and you go to the corner or to fight.
Yeah, the boxing.
Was that a real thing? You had these fights, or
that is the movie's metaphor for the tension between the father and son. Yes, we had all the tension of father and son, but there was no
there was no fight.
No, I
was worried about you.
I was always called it, duking it out. Duking it out is a fight, like pelear.
Yeah.
Duking it out, and I always said duking it out with the old man, but he was an attorney, and so we never actually. It was more arguing. I was more he's more legal, and I'm more mathematical, more farming. So we had our butting heads. It's like I'm the farmer, butting heads with the attorney. But that doesn't make a good movie. That's boring.
No, I was worried about you. I said, maybe you got problems.
Like the old boxer. No, the movie. What's good about the movie is it's a love story to people with a dream, and to Napa Valley. And so its heart is in the right place. Is it a factual movie? No. The book, Judgment of Paris, it's very factual. There are plenty of DVDs. History Channel covered it, and there's other things. I think maybe even in the library, so you can go and get. Boar's Head Productions, the Paris tasting, and the wine DVDs, and back to VHS. Secrets of the Gold Country from the PBS show a long time ago. Maybe it was VHS, so that's how old that was.
Yeah.
The true story has been told over and over and over, but the movie had a valuable thing is that its heart was in the right place, and it showed how much. And what's true about the movie is how much we care about making great wines and bringing good things to people. Yeah. That's still true today, for the most part. For the true believers, obviously, I still love what I do. There's a lot of people, and being a veteran winemaker now, I've been doing it 39 years. The wineries have just we're looking at our 40th vintage, we really feel that honestly we're just getting started. We have a good foundation for the future. It's and I'm not alone in that in Napa Valley. It's a lot of people here really believe we're just now getting to where we need to be, and we're just getting over prohibition. And it's a very exciting time to be making wine in California. Not as crazy and wild and woolly as the old days, but it's still we have a lot of good future here in Napa Valley.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I saw just a little bit until now, but I'm pretty sure you are on the right track.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much for the interview. And sugiro realmente que vocês, se puderem, provem esses vinhos fantásticos no Brasil. Se puderem vir até aqui e conhecerem o Chateau, is it possible people can visit here the Chateau?
Yes, we're open. Other than the big American holidays, we're open from 10 to 4 every day. And it's best to make an appointment, but yes, we're open. But it's really beautiful. We have grounds. It's obviously a rainy winter day today.
Yeah.
But yes, it's open. I encourage people, please go to the website, www.montelena.com. No Chateau, Montelena, and you can put it on there. And then you'll see what we're doing. We have blogs, we have updates. We think a really good website. We have people who really care about it. Perfect. And you'll see me doing some narratives, and sometimes I blog on there and stuff.
Oh, that's good.
Video mostly. I don't write too much.
I will see that.
But yeah, check it out.
Yeah.
See what we're doing, and I think people would be. I really would encourage you, to come here and start. If you come to Napa Valley, this is a good place to start.
Yeah.
We're at the top of the valley. Like we say, start at the top and work your way down.
Perfect. Ok? Então é isso. Agora vamos para a próxima. Vamos terminar esses vinhos aqui.